members of top management, faculty deans, directors and deputy directors, the vice chancellor, we have the honorable ministers, and then the chief guests. Ladies and gentlemen, behold the academic procession. They'll soon get to the graduation arena, smartly dressed, being led by a band. Please make way for the academic procession. Ladies and gentlemen, behold the academic procession. Here they come, getting to the graduation arena. Smartly dressed, donned in colors of the university, royal blue, gold, and black. Ladies and gentlemen, I request you to all rise up as we receive the Chancellor's procession. Thank you. You see how colorful they are in their gowns. Ladies and gentlemen, behold the procession. Ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed, we shall keep standing for the anthems and prayer. We'll have the anthems.
scholarship, research, and innovation. We anchor our contribution to human dignity, sustainable social transformation and development. Busitema University, solid in pursuit of excellence. Busitema in pursuit of excellence.
Thank you. I request, it's already here. Reverend, please.
We shall remain standing humbly as we commit this ceremony to God in prayer. Thank you, God, for the far that you brought this university in preparation for this day. We are here today to acknowledge the great work by the students, the university management, and other stakeholders. Dear God, we appreciate Busitema University for producing employable graduates with marketable skills. We are aware that, Lord, the human resource brings to the economy today is largely determined by the education system and how the transition from school to work is managed. Therefore, God, we thank you for the Ministry of Education and Sports and the government of Uganda for emphasizing skills development literacy. We want to pray, Heavenly Father, and we want to appreciate the fact that today you are here with us, and we know as we start with you, we shall end with you. Our Heavenly Father, we know also that high literacy rates and skills development require good policies and effective governments. We therefore pray for our President and all those in authority for your continued provision of wisdom and guidance as they lead your people. Lord, we commit the current economic situation and education system in this country, remembering the current industrial action teachers. We pray that you will prevail over this situation as God, to the glory of your name. Bless this function, bless this university, bless the guest of honor here with us, the Vice Chancellor and the staff. We commit the graduates here present, O Lord, some of whom are going out to the world of work. Bless the Ministry of Education and the government of Uganda. And above all, God, we pray that you equip and always empower the church to stand in the gap for you among your people. In the name of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. May God bless you. May God watch over you and protect this function. And the blessing of God Almighty, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, brethren who have come today to gather here to witness this day, be with us. And when the time comes back for us to go, go with us, now and forevermore. The Lord be with you.
Thank you, Reverend. Your Excellency, ma'am, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed, please let's take our seats. Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, Honorable Minister of Science and Technology, Honorable Minister of State for Primary Education, Chancellor of Busitema University, Honorable Members of Parliament present, members of the Diplomatic Corps present, the Executive Director, National Council for Higher Education, Chief Executive Officer, Electricity Regulatory Authority, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all to Busitema University and to the 12th graduation ceremony of Busitema University. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to have you all here. My name is Palala, and I'll be the program coordinator of the day, together with my colleague, Dr. Charles Mues. Your Excellency, ma'am, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed, the Chancellor shall constitute the 12th congregation of Busitema University.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I hereby constitute this gathering into the 12th congregation of Busitema University.
Your Excellency, ma'am, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed, the Chancellor will address the congregation.
His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, represented by the Vice President, retired Major Jessica Alupo, the Honorable Minister of Education and Sports, represented by the Minister of State for Primary Education, Honorable Dr. Mary Kaduchu, the Honorable Minister of Science and Technology, Honorable Dr. Monica Monsenero, the Chancellor of Busitema University, Professor Vinad Mutakavala Nantulia, Honorable Members of Parliament present, members of the Diplomatic Corps present, the Executive Director, National Council for Higher Education, the Chief Executive Officer, Electricity Regulatory Authority, who happens to be my wife, the Director and government officials present, religious leaders, chairperson and members of Busitema University Council, the chairperson of the Vice Chancellor's Forum, Professor Katunguka, Vice Chancellors present from other universities, resident district commissioner, local government leaders, members of the Busitema University Senate, development partners of Busitema University, management and staff, chairpersons and members of the university convocation, the Busitema University community, media houses, parents, guardians and benefactors, students, graduates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I take this opportunity to welcome all of you to the 12th graduation ceremony of Busitema University. In a special way, I welcome our chief guest, Her Excellency the Vice President, retired Major Jessica Lupo. Last time, you officially visited Busitema as the Minister of Education and Sports. Today, we are excited to host you as the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda. On behalf of the Busitema University, I convey warm congratulations to you upon your appointment to the office of the Vice President of this country. Kindly convey our appreciation to His Excellency the President for steering this country through the challenging period of COVID-19 and managing the post-COVID economic recovery program effectively. Today is a special day at Busitema as we celebrate the success of 1,567 graduates who will be receiving degrees, diplomas, and certificates in various areas of study at Busitema University. Mr. Chancellor, sir, the university will today present to you 1,590 graduates. 533 of these are females, constituting 34% of the students, the graduates, and 1,034 are males, constituting 66% for the award of degrees, diplomas, and certificates. Mr. Chancellor, Busitema University has continued to attract students from neighboring countries, and at this graduation ceremony, we have graduates from Kenya, Malawi, Tanzania, Rwanda, and South Sudan. Busitema University has 60 training programs. 27 of them are bachelor's degree programs, 12 master's degree programs, 3 Doctor of Philosophy programs. We continue to offer unique programs tailored to address the development needs of this country. Some of our unique programs include Master of Science in Irrigation and Drainage Engineering, Master of Climate Change and Disaster Management, Master of Education Leadership and Management, Master of Computer Forensics, Bachelor of Mining Engineering, Bachelor of Polymer, Textile and Industrial Engineering. Mr. Chancellor, sir, we will be presenting to you for the first time graduates for the following programs: the Master of Science in Physics, Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Polymer, Textile and Industrial Engineering, Bachelor of Information Technology, and the Bachelor of Education Languages, English and Literature. Bachelor of Tourism and Travel, Diploma in Science Laboratory Technology, Diploma in Science Laboratory Technology Chemistry, and the Diploma of Tourism and Travel Management. With today's ceremony, Busitema shall have graduated cumulatively 10,157 countrymen and women serving in various disciplines and contributing to the socio-economic transformation of our country. Mr. Chancellor, the university is today going to recognize the best students in each faculty, the best performing postgraduate student, and the overall best student for the academic year 2020-21. We shall also be recognizing 4 staff, 3 who have excelled in research in the areas of health science, science, technology and engineering, and mathematics, and education management. We shall also additionally recognize the best innovator of the year 2021. The Busitema community, these are the communities who live around Busitema, will also be appreciating the first Vice Chancellor of Busitema University, Professor Mary Okwakol, for her contribution towards the development of this university. Mr. Chancellor, various stakeholders have made this function possible, and allow me to appreciate them. First, the graduates. We are grateful to your hard work, dedication, and discipline that has seen you make it to the graduation list today. Parents, guardians, and sponsors, we thank you for the support you have rendered to the future leaders of this nation. We are grateful to the University Council, management, teaching, and non-teaching staff for the hard work, patience, and your commitment to duty. We thank our Minister, Mama, the First Lady, and Minister of Education and Sports for her continued interest and focused support to affairs of Busitema University. Allow me, Mr. Chancellor, sir, on behalf of the university community, to thank our chief guest, who is also a known friend of Busitema University, for accepting to officiate at this ceremony. Finally, we thank His Excellency the President for his commitment to the development of Busitema University, and specifically for taking education near to the people of Uganda through establishment of rural-based universities like Busitema. Your Excellency, Honorable Ministers, allow me also congratulate the Chancellor, Professor Vinod Mukatavala Nantulia, upon his reappointment as Chancellor of Busitema University for a period of 4 years with effect from 1st October 2021. We thank His Excellency the President for reappointing him and the Chancellor for his dedicated service to the university, which earned him a second term in office. I recognize the Chairperson of the University Council, Mrs. Rosemary Mutiaule, the Vice Chairperson, Honorable Dr. Beatrice Wobdea, and thank them for steering the university through the difficult period of COVID-19. During the month of August 2021, the Honorable Minister of Education and Sports appointed Professor William Vazeyo, member of Busitema University Council, replacing Professor Elisabeth, who stepped down. Professor William Vazeyo is now the chairperson of the University Appointments Board. Similarly, the University Convocation convened on the 27th of August 2021 and elected the first executive of the Busitema University Convocation. Engineer Badru Musinguzi was elected the first chairperson of the Busitema University Convocation, and he is a member of the University Council. I would wish that he stands up for recognition. Yes, he is on that side. You are welcome. We warmly welcome the two members of Busitema University Council and wish them a successful term of office. I also welcome the chairperson of the Finance, Planning and Investment Committee, Mr. Gideon Obo Oroge, the chairperson of the Students' Affairs and Disciplinary Committee, His Lordship Justice Godfrey Namundi, the chairperson of the Audit Committee, Mrs. Josephine Okuyi Osia, and the chairperson of the Quality Assurance, Gender and ICT, Mr. Alosius Chiribachi, and all members of council present. You are warmly welcome to this function. We are grateful to the guidance and support, particularly in mobilizing resources for the university. Allow me introduce members of top management with whom I handle the affairs of this university. The first Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Samuel Baker Kuchel, stand up for recognition. The University Secretary, Mr. Albert Masiko Mutungwire, is seated behind there. The Academic Registrar, Dr. Lilian Jimuguni Nabasa. The University Bursar, Mr. Wilberforce Ojambo. The Dean of Students, called Mama Dean, Madame Sophia Chon. The University Librarian, Dr. Frederick Kiwuwarija. We do this work with a strong team of deans and directors, and I would request them to stand up for recognition. Those are the deans and directors of the university. Your Excellency, the Vice President, Mr. Chancellor Sir, Honorable Ministers present, the university has continued to make big strides since its establishment in October 2007. The student enrollment has grown from 450 at the start of the university to 6,000 now 592. Academic programs offered by the university has increased to 60, and these now include doctoral programs, master's programs, bachelor's, diploma, and certificates. The university has continued to mount new programs directed to her vision of becoming a center of academic and professional excellence in science, technology, and innovation. The new programs this year are Doctor of Philosophy in Material Engineering, Doctor of Philosophy in Energy Engineering, Doctor of Philosophy in Business Administration, Masters in Sustainable Energy Engineering, Masters in Material Engineering, Masters in Physics, and Masters in Educational Psychology. We're also working in advanced stages to have the Masters in Infectious Disease Field Epidemiology and Biostatistics accredited by the university, together with the Bachelor of Science in Statistics. Most of these programs have been advertised for the academic year 2023 intake. Mr. Chancellor Sir, the university visibility has continued to improve, with the most recent webometric ranking placing Busitema University in the 5th position in Uganda from the 6th position that we held in 2021. This is as a result of our strong staff development program and subsequent increased research outputs from our staff and students. Further, Busitema University was honored as the best visionary public university of the year 2021 by the people of the Republic of Uganda for the outstanding contribution towards the middle income status aspiration and Vision 2040 of our country. In the quest for continuous quality improvement and sustainability, the university has continued to invest in internal quality assurance mechanisms. Tracer studies and self-assessments have been conducted. The University Self-Assessment Report 2021 was launched by the chairperson of the Busitema University Council on the 17th June 2022. This report gives insight into the overall performance of the university and proposes improvements in the university operations. Mr. Chancellor, sir, allow me also recognize Ms. Akero Proskovia, a fourth-year student of Polymer, Textile, and Industrial Engineering. She represented Busitema University in the Miss University Africa Uganda pageant. Although she was not the overall winner, she got an award of Miss Congeniality 2021. I think this is about the demeanor, the good discipline. Madam Akero has an outstanding level of confidence, personality, and commitment. We as a university community, we congratulate her and wish her success in future competitions. Research and innovation. The university has continued to undertake research and has over 50 prototypes in the fields of agricultural mechanization, renewable energy, environmental engineering, artificial intelligence, health diagnostics. Some of the outstanding innovations include the night-day solar crop dryer being designed to improve post-harvest management at community level. This equipment is being designed for use at community level and will support the National Parish Development Model Program. This innovation will be ready for the market by December 2022. We thank Professor Kant Kanyarusoke for this wonderful work. TASCOV, a product developed for the treatment of COVID-19 and other viral infections, is ready for clinical trial. We are extremely grateful to the support we got from the Presidential Scientific Initiative on Epidemics Preside, under the leadership of Honorable Dr. Monica Musenero, the Minister of Science and Technology. With this support, we managed to put up a research team assembled as part of the national scientific response to the COVID-19 pandemic. However, this team has grown into a center of excellence in drug discovery and development at Busitema University. Other innovations include the motorized walk-behind trenching machine, an automated water metering, bidding, and monitoring system, and the engine-powered groundnut stripping machine. Your Excellency, the university appreciates the support we are getting from government towards the establishment of the technology and incubation center at the university. We appeal for further support from government amounting to 8 billion to fully operationalize the technology incubation center and be able to accelerate commercialization of innovations. In skilling of the youth, Your Excellency, the university is expanding its services to the youth and women in the region through the skilling programs. We have developed 4 programs: certificate in welding and metal part fabrication, certificate in automotive repair and maintenance, certificate in irrigation technology and innovation, certificate in post-harvest handling and process technologies. These programs will definitely accelerate job creation among the youth and women and contribute to improved household incomes. I want to thank Stanbic Bank for joining our vision and supporting us in these skilling programs. They have provided 70 scholarships for the first cohort of students who will enroll on these programs. The university has continued to develop functional linkages both with public and private institutions to be able to execute its mandate. Some of the collaborations include with the University of Trent in Netherlands, where we are having staff tailor-made training programs for our staff, the Atlas International USA Research Training and Global Health Initiative, University of California in training of healthcare providers, academic exchange and research collaboration, and Eduardo Mondlane University in Mozambique for training in academic leadership and management. The university has further continued to embrace public-private partnerships in areas of industrial growth, technology development, knowledge transfer, and enhancement of university revenue. Some of the partnerships include Busitema University partnership with the Operation Wealth Creation. This collaboration covers the promoting of market-driven agriculture transformation for the entire Bukedi region. Partnership with STEM Power USA. This collaboration aims at establishing a STEM Power Center at the university to promote training in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We are working with the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development to establish a 4 megawatt solar plant, which most of you saw when you are entering this university. And there we hope to use it as a platform to establish a center for renewable energy. Collaboration with Uganda Electricity Generation. The staff and students of Busitema are going to undertake research on floating solar voltaic technology on our lakes. This is the solar panels now for floating on the lake. This is the research which they are going to carry out in collaboration with Uganda Electricity Generation Company. The Busitema University Artificial Intelligence Group is scaling low-cost and mobile artificial intelligence-based technologies among smallholder farmers in Tororo. The university is in the process of establishing a collaboration with Wagagai Mining Limited. Our friends of Wagagai, I don't know if they are here, stand up. This is an extremely strategic collaboration with the university, which will be enhancing the quality of our training. Thank you for coming. We are extremely delighted to partner with you. Wagagai Mining Limited has invested heavily in mining in this region, and we are happy to partner with them to be able to improve the quality of our training. AB and David Africa, a legal company, is working to establish a center of social justice at the Pallisa campus. Your Excellency, Mr. Chancellor, sir, the university has continued to run a strong staff development program. Many staff have continued to graduate with Doctor of Philosophy degrees, and the university now boasts of 80 staff holding PhDs, and a lot more will be graduating in the near future. 14 staff successfully completed their PhDs in the past 1 year. These include Dr. Samuel Beko Bakiro, PhD in Analytical Chemistry, Dr. Milton Musawa, Obstetrics and Gynecology, Dr. Dumba Rwanyaga, PhD in Engineering, Dr. Narule Rebecca, PhD in Mathematics, Dr. Chomuhanji Annette, PhD in Mathematics, Dr. Nakasi Rosie, PhD in Computer Science, Dr. Angole Richard Okero, PhD in Computer Science, Dr. Richard Cliff Senyuzi, PhD in Physics, Dr. Andrew Ruchamuzi, PhD in Computer Science, Dr. Ochenge Hannington, PhD in Biology, Dr. Chigozi Moses, PhD in Chemistry, Dr. Peter Opio, PhD in Horticultural Sciences, Dr. Rehemetoni, PhD in Education, Dr. Mwasa Abubeka, PhD in Mathematics. We congratulate all of them upon that progress in their career. The university is steadily improving. Okay, thank you. The university is steadily improving in its teaching and learning infrastructure. The Maritime Institute at Namasagali, as directed by His Excellency the President, the construction of the maiden block has started, and we are grateful for the budget provision for this project. However, there is need for more 20 billion investment in this particular infrastructure. The lecture block at Mbale is also ongoing, and we need more 6 billion funding in addition to the funding of provision is in the budget for financial year 2022-23. We also received a copy of notes of the directive from His Excellency the President requesting the Permanent Secretary and Secretary to Treasury to provide supplementary funding for renovation of medical schools and halls of residence in public universities. Subsequently, we submitted all the requisite documents and bills of quantities amounting to 25.9 billion to the Ministry of Finance. We continue to await the outcome of this submission. Your Excellency, effective this financial year, we have started the construction of a medical center at BusitemaCampus, and we are labeling our sports ground. This activity is part of the long-term plan to have a 50,000-seater stadium at Busitema University. Your Excellency, the university is grateful to the 4-megawatt solar plant that is under construction, and we hope that this will help in skilling our students and improving research in renewable energy. We are grateful and convey our gratitude to His Excellency the Egyptian Ambassador, who in January visited the university together with the first Deputy Prime Minister to receive this investment on behalf of the government of Uganda. We would like to thank the government for continuing to attract support from various development partners around the world. In student affairs, the Students' Guild has always promoted dialogue, discipline, and exhibited strong leadership. I take this opportunity to introduce Mr. Marcelo Njiro, a third-year student of Bachelor of Water Resource Engineering, the new Guild President, and your cabinet. Stand up for recognition. I don't know where your cabinet is, but I've already seen you around. So we are grateful and we congratulate you upon that. The students' body is grateful to government for providing funds as supplementary budget to increase the students' feeding allowance. The students' allowance has been increased to 7,000 shillings per day. The university has continued to encourage major religious denominations to construct prayer places at the university. The construction works on the Bishop Hannington Anglican Chapel has commenced, and the organizing committee calls upon the alumni and the other well-wishers to support this project. I take this opportunity to appreciate all the development partners who are contributing to the growth and development of Busitema University. I will mention a few of them: African Development Bank, Forum, Commonwealth of Learning, Swedish Agency for International Development, the United Nations University Institute of Advanced Studies and Sustainability, Flemish Inter-University Council for Belgium, United States Peace Corps Program, PEPFAR, Seed Global Health, the World Bank, University of California, San Francisco, UK Wellcome Trust, Organization of Women in Development, African Academy of Science and Technology, Norway Unified Narcotic Enforcement Team, USA Engineering Information and Research and Education Network of Uganda, RENO. These have supported institutional growth, research, and outreach at the university. We thank the Ministry of Education and Sports, Ministry of Finance and Economic Development, Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, Ministry of ICT and National Guidance, the Ministry of Public Service, Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development, and all our partners in various government ministries and departments for their unwavering support. To the graduates, allow me once again congratulate you upon the awards you've got today. Each one of you is here today because of your own sustained hard work. You have had courage to face the challenges of university learning. You have developed qualities of character and mind and have gained a lot of knowledge. This is the beginning of your professional journey. There is a lot more knowledge out there which we never had time to talk to you about at university. Be open to new knowledge and continue to develop your skills. Although we taught you in groups and units called departments and faculties, real life is not in the form of those clusters. So you will need to interact with knowledge clusters beyond your faculty and your departments. Desist from the growing culture in the country of strikes, withdrawal of services, industrial action, and all sorts of names you are giving it. Because professionals have a duty to society beyond their written employment contracts. I now take this opportunity to welcome all of you to the Busitema University Convocation, and I want to wish all of you a bright future. After my speech, I will request the team to give awards. I don't know the order, but as you prepare that, allow me to recognize a number of people here. Maybe let's continue with the awards, please. Thank you very much.
The following students, please, in a quick, make sure you arrive here. We have Jorem Alinda from Faculty of Agriculture and Animal Sciences. Please quickly assemble here. We have Molika Gerard from the Faculty of Science and Education. We Linda Daisy from the Faculty of Natural Resources and Environmental Sciences. We are good at moving very fast. Please be fast. Gomez Patricia, under the Directorate of Graduate Training. Then we shall also have the following professors moving up front here. Sakanti Kanyarusoke, Dr. Dennis Atibuni, Professor Peter Olupot, and the Associate Professor Twaib Semogerere. Also, Okrut Joseph, please move up here from the Faculty of Engineering and Technology. Neumbe Irene Mildred from the Faculty of Health Sciences, and Adong Goretti from the Faculty of Management Sciences. All students, please move up here to receive an award from the chief guest, Your Excellency, the Vice President. I now take this opportunity to invite the Vice Chancellor to pass on his awards. Alipa is overall.
Okay. We shall request the Vice President to give, we are coming there. Yes, actually. Yes. Yes, let's get those of professors first. Professor Peter Olupot was the best researcher in the Faculty of Health Sciences. Next, prepare one for Mr. Kant, Dr. Professor Kant Kanyarus. This is Peter Olupot. Professor Kant Kanyarusoke was the best innovator in the university for the year 2021. He's the man they've been talking about who developed a day and night solar dryer for crops to be used at community level. Thank you very much. Next is the Dr. Atibuni in educational psychology. He's the best researcher in education and management. The third staff, any more? Professor Twaib Semwagerere, somebody should receive it for him if he's not here. The Dean, Faculty of Engineering, come. As we proceed to Madame Jorem Aripa, this Mr. Jorem Aripa, overall, the overall best student in the university. Where is Mr. Jorem Aripa? Congratulations, Jorem, for being the best student for this year from Faculty of Agriculture. Arapai. Yeah. The same person receives the award for the faculty. He's the best in the university, but also the best in the faculty. So he receives 2 awards. Congratulations. Mulika Gerard, the best student in science education, CGPA 4.71. And Ida Daisy, natural resources, CGPA 4.53. Next. Negumbe Irene, health sciences, CGPA 4.21. And finally, Adongo Goleti from the Faculty of Managed Sciences, CGPA 4.63. Akrut from Faculty, Mr. Akrut from Faculty of Engineering, CGPA 4.67. And the best graduate student is Gomani Patricia Fanelinos, Master of Climate Change and Disaster Management, CGPA 4.71. The dean or anybody nearby should come and receive this. Dr. Alice Nachiyimba is the dean of the Faculty of Natural Resources. Yes, so the dean should be happy to receive this for having taught very well. No, you receive. Yeah, thank you. So, Your Excellency, we want you to take a photo with the awardees.
Congratulations.
Now, next we have an award from Devakombe to the first Vice Chancellor. Where are they? Why did you pass here? Sorry? No, we needed only a symbolic one. Okay, they are coming from that direction. Okay. So as they come, allow me recognize the following people: Tumwebaze Nicholas, the Deputy Academic Registrar, representing the Vice Chancellor Moni, Dr. Masava Sowet from Busitema University, Dr. Manana Mary, the Principal UCU Mbale Campus, Virikire Erisa from the Ministry of Health, and we have more. Now, you come here with that placard. The rest you can leave there. Leave them there. These are the elders from the community around this university, and they requested to appreciate the first Vice Chancellor for her contribution to this community. I take this opportunity to invite Professor Mary Okakor to receive this gift from the community. These are the true gifts from the bottom of one's heart. No, not these papers we give and all that.
Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, retired Major Jessica Lupo, the Honorable Ministers present, the Chancellor, all protocol observed. As the Vice Chancellor stated, I really feel this is from the bottom of the hearts of the community of Busitema neighborhood, Busitema University neighborhood. I feel humbled, dear elders, that even over 3 years after I've left, and I'm out of sight, I'm still in your minds. I thank you and thank you very much. I'm touched. I'm not making a speech. I just wanted to say thank you also from the bottom of my heart. And maybe let me say that this community welcomed us warmly, supported us, and provided the enabling and conducive environment for establishment of this university. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Back to you, Masters of Ceremonies. Can we proceed?
Dear Vice Chancellor, before you take your seat, I request you to invite the Chairperson Council to address this congregation.
I take this opportunity to invite our Chairperson Council, Madame Rosemary Mutiawale, to address the congregation.
Your Excellency, the Vice President of Uganda, Honorable Jessica Lupo, Honorable Ministers present, Honorable Members of Parliament present, the Chancellor, Busitema University, members of the University Council, members of Senate, the Vice Chancellor and members of top management, Vice Chancellors and representatives of other universities present, members of the University Convocation, district leadership, religious leaders, community of Busitema University, parents and guardians, graduates today, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me on behalf of the University Council to welcome you all to today's 12th graduation ceremony of Busitema University. I would like in a special way to warmly welcome our chief guest, the Vice President of Uganda, Honorable Jessica Lupo. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation and for blessing our occasion with your presence on behalf of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda. Our relationship with you dates very many years back when you were the full Minister of Education and Sports, and we appreciate your contribution to this university, where we are where we are because of the support and your contribution. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, I also like to extend our appreciation to the government of Uganda for the conducive environment that has seen the university grow tremendously over the last 14 years. The Vice Chancellor has ably listed the achievements that we've been able to achieve over these years. I am proud to inform you that the university has grown in leaps and bounds to become one of the best universities in Uganda, laying emphasis on research, innovation, and technology. We are proud to be a rural university that is serving the needs of the community. We are aligned to the National Development Plan 3. We are aligned to the PDM, and so we are working closely with government in making sure that we contribute in the fight against poverty. I also thank the Ministry of Education and Sports and its leadership for providing strategic leadership direction to the education sector in this country, especially during the tumultuous period of the COVID-19 pandemic, when educational institutions across the world were under lockdown. I'm however happy to report that following the reopening of educational institutions post-COVID-19 lockdown, our university is operating smoothly and all activities are actually being held as scheduled. And that's why today we are happy to be here graduating our 12th cohort. As a university, we have embraced e-learning and we are delivering blended learning on all academic programs to help reposition ourselves to deal with the unprecedented educational challenges presented by COVID-19 and the dynamic environment within which we operate. ICT now is a new normal, and as a university we are positioned and we are competitive. We also continue to observe the health measures put in place by government to stem the recurrence and spread of the COVID-19 pandemic for the safety of the staff and students. And to date, we haven't had any reported cases of COVID-19, and we are thankful to God for that as well. I'd like to thank our development partners for supporting our government in building this university. As detailed by the Vice Chancellor, our development partners have supported us especially with research grants, and as such, we are proud as a university to be one that is focused on research. It is that falls within our strategic direction. But also we want to request our chief guest that government supports us in providing grant for research, but also designing the research agenda, identifying priorities that we as universities can align to, and make sure that our research is linked to the national problems that we have, and that together we are able to resolve our national problems and therefore contribute to national development. Our development partners have also have as such enhanced our research capacity. They have funded infrastructure projects, and today we are proud that our university looks much better than it was a few years ago with new structures. We have a library, we have a faculty of engineering, and many others to come. They have also provided scholarships that have enabled our students and staff to go for further studies, and also collaborated with us in many other aspects, and for that we are very grateful. I wish to take this opportunity to also thank the Vice Chancellor. Listening to the achievements that he has enlisted, I want to appreciate the Vice Chancellor and members of management for ably steering our university, most especially during the past years, during the COVID-19 period, and for your contribution towards the achievement of the university's vision and mission. I want to use this opportunity to also thank our founding Vice Chancellor, Professor Mary Okwakol, because you set the right foundation upon which the succeeding Vice Chancellors are building. We appreciate you very much for groundbreaking and setting the right foundation. To our graduates today, I wish to congratulate all of you for working hard to satisfy the requirements for earning your degrees, diplomas, certificates, in spite of the disruptions caused by COVID-19 pandemic. I congratulate you, and I would like to specifically or especially congratulate the award-winning graduates, those that have been decorated today, for putting in extra effort and excelling in your academics. Congratulations. As you go into the world of work, I wish to remind you that it is our collective responsibility to make Uganda a better nation. And with dedication, commitment, and sincerity of purpose, we can make it happen. I urge you to put the good skills that you've acquired from this university, the good values, the attitudes, and the training, put these to good use as you go out into the field. I want you to embrace, there are 3 principles I want to share with you as you go to the field, because this will help you to succeed. It's what will define those that succeed in the field. As you go out to build your future, remember the future now is in your hands. And so the 3 principles that I want you to go away with are: 1, professionalism. We have taught you to be professional. We've given you the skills, we've given you the values. We want you to go out there and exhibit excellence, because as a university, our motto is to pursue excellence. And so go out and exhibit excellence, integrity, and make sure you work hard, give value, and make a difference wherever you are. I am proud of our alumni who have done very well in the various institutions they are in. They've gone out as good ambassadors, and I urge you to go and be professional. The second principle is personal responsibility. Today, as you graduate, your parents, your guardians have done their bit. They have brought you to school. Now that you graduate and go into the workplace, take personal responsibility for your future. Your future is no longer the responsibility of government. You're not going to say, oh, government, we need this government at Yambe. It is now your future. So take your future in your hands. Delay gratification. Don't go and the first thing you're thinking about is to buy a car, buy a better phone, go and work hard, save, invest, and then that gratification can come later. But also invest in self-improvement. Your first degree or whatever qualification you have here today is just the starting point.
Alupo, the Honorable Minister of State for Primary Education representing the Minister for Education and Sports, Honorable Monica Musenero, Minister for Science and Technology, Honorable Members of Parliament present, Chairperson and members of Busitema University Council, members of University Senate, Vice Chancellors and representatives of sister universities, the district leaders, religious leaders, development partners of Busitema University, management and staff of Busitema University, Chairperson and members of Busitema University Convocation, the community of Busitema University, our dear parents and guardians, and our graduates, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I welcome you all to this 12th graduation of Busitema University. We glorify the Almighty for His mercy that has seen us through the challenges of COVID-19 and its post-effects to this day. We thank the Almighty for making it possible. Please join me to warmly welcome our guest of honor, the retired Major Honorable Jessica Alupo, the 9th Vice President of Uganda and the former Minister of Education and Sports, who is representing His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda. I also welcome the Honorable Minister of State for Primary Education. We are indeed honored to have you both with us on this 12th graduation ceremony of Busitema University. Your Excellency, on behalf of the entire university community and on my own behalf, I wish to convey condolences to our government for the loss of prominent government officials, especially the Speaker of Parliament and the former Governor of the Bank of Uganda, and many other citizens who have lost their lives over the past year. May the souls of all the departed rest in eternal peace. Allow me also to convey our appreciation to His Excellency the President for guiding the nation during that difficult time of COVID-19, a guidance that saved many lives and helped to maintain the victims at a minimal level compared to many other countries. Your Excellency, allow me to extend my sincere gratitude to the University Council, the management and staff of Busitema University, for the good work done in ensuring continued learning of the students amidst the pandemic that gives us a reason to celebrate today. During the difficult time, the University Council sought and received permission from the National Council for Higher Education to conduct teaching and learning, which made it possible for continued learning to take place. I also take this opportunity to appreciate our parents and guardians, mentors, and peers who have supported and counseled our learners over the years, especially during the difficult time. We say thank you for making it possible for these young people to achieve the glorious finish to their current academic journey. I say current because learning is a continuous process. It is my wish to see many of you, our graduates, seek further degrees and certificates. Your Excellency, I take the opportunity to recognize the excellent performance of the staff that has seen many developments as enumerated by the Vice Chancellor. A number of programs have been developed, including PhD programs and other innovations and publications that will make a good contribution to the development of our country. Your Excellency, the university is grateful for the supplementary wage bill that enabled it to smoothly complete this financial year. The move to assist the university acquire senior professors to boost the faculty's PhD programs and research has added value to our products today. We request that as we strive to expand the innovations and research, the government continues to support the recruitment of specialized persons for better scientific research results. We are very grateful for the support from government to recruit medical staff and provide funds to uplift the state of our laboratory complex in Mbale at the Faculty of Health Sciences. We continue to appeal to government to support this young, promising university, which is offering unique degrees, unique diplomas, unique certificates, which are very relevant to the development of our country. We also thank Your Excellency for the budget allocation in the current financial year to construct modern buildings at the Maritime Institute in Namasagali. This will go a long way towards improving not only the infrastructure at this campus, but also the quality of the products from that campus. Finally, Your Excellency, allow me to make special mention of our graduates today. Dear graduates, today is your day. You transition to being graduates of Busitema University, and we congratulate you all. The university has groomed you and helped you to be as glorious as you appear now. Your time at this university has been a phase to help you establish your roots firmly so that you can continue to grow and to be more productive in the years to come. You have received nourishment in the form of knowledge and skills to help you bear good fruits that will last. You have also received the necessary anchor to support you to withstand the storms of life that will be for sure be coming your way. As you exit the gates of Busitema University, there is no doubt that many challenges lie ahead of you, but I am confident that your remarkable experience at Busitema, the manner that you have conducted yourselves over the years, and the knowledge and skills you have received will help you to overcome those challenges. The journey that you are now embarking on encompasses not only personal and family responsibilities, but also the navigation of global communities and nations. And this will place enormous pressure on you as you respond to the new challenges. Those challenges will come, but we have prepared you to face those challenges constructively. I have no doubt that given the knowledge and skills you have acquired at Busitema University, together with your creativity, innovativeness, cooperation, and the value systems that characterize the Busitema brand, armed with those, you'll be able to move forward smoothly. But in particular, let me pick up one aspect of our brand for you graduates to remember. Please strive to serve society in a distinct manner that reflects the values and attitudes you have acquired during your stay here at Busitema University. Let me stress one value from our Busitema brand that is critical for making you a success. You must strive to exercise respect for other people's views and choices in the many interactions that lie ahead of you. You do not have to quarrel. You don't have to fight physically with individuals that hold different views and make different choices. All you need to do is to engage constructively. Everyone has a right to make their own choice, but to build a prosperous, peaceful Uganda, we all must work together, despite our differences. This is my appeal to you. Be different. Let's move constructively. Uganda needs us all if the nation is to be built to be strong and prosperous. Finally, it is my appeal to you, graduates and parents, to encourage other students to make this university as their first choice. I love you all, and I thank you very much for God and my country. May I now invite the Honorable Minister for Primary Education to address the audience and to subsequently invite the chief guest. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, my colleague, the Honorable Minister of Science and Technology, Honorable Members of Parliament present, the Chancellor of Busitema University, the Chairperson and members of the Council and Senate, the Vice Chancellor and staff of Busitema University, all district and community leaders, both elected and technical leaders, parents, guardians, and sponsors, our dear graduates, students, ladies, and gentlemen. Your Excellency, I'm Joyce Moriko Kaduchu, the Minister of State for Primary Education, also holding the portfolio of higher education, representing the Minister of Education and Sports. Your Excellency, Mr. Vice Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, allow me convey a very warm, cordial greetings from the Minister of Education and Sports, Mama Janet Kataha Museveni. She's not unable to be with us here, but in spirit, she's with us and she sent a very warm greetings. Your Excellency, today Mama is thanking God for the gift of life and for the blessings that the Lord has bestowed upon her. Today she is commemorating her 74th birthday, and indeed she's a mother to many of us. She's a mother of the nation, and she's a grandmother to many. And for that matter, we all stand with her in solidarity, in prayers, and we share our joy as we commemorate this day of serving the Lord in our sector, education ministry, and many other sectors. Your Excellency, I thank God for God Almighty, who has made it possible for us to be here today as we celebrate the 12th graduation ceremony of Busitema University. It has been a journey for all who have contributed to nurturing of our graduates, the graduates we are celebrating today. And for that matter, I congratulate all of us, all of you, for walking this successful journey with our graduates. A graduation like this today is a special occasion, and it is a time for celebration. It is a time of contemplating a new chapter and opening a door into a future for many of our graduates today. And I take the opportunity to welcome you all as we witness this special occasion today. Let me, on behalf of the Ministry of Education and Sports, start by congratulating Busitema University Council, the management staff, and the students for successfully steering the university through the different period of COVID-19 pandemic. The graduates of today who are here before us are no doubt victims of this unfortunate circumstance of COVID-19 pandemic we had to go through. But I am happy that we are here today to demonstrate that despite the challenges of COVID-19 pandemic, we had to continue, and we have to emerge winners. Today we are celebrating that winning opportunity. Your Excellency, Mr. Vice Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, we are all aware that for continuity of learning, all higher education institutions around the world had to embrace own learning approaches to enable effective teaching and learning. This approach enabled universities, especially Busitema University, to operate during COVID pandemic period, and thereby enabling our graduates to complete their studies successfully. And for that matter, I congratulate the university and I thank you all for embracing the most needed changes. I urge you to continue embracing digital transformation because that is where the world is going. We need to prepare for the future of education globally by embracing digital agenda. This is the strategy that all our education institutions must embrace and we take seriously if we are to prepare relevant citizens for the global economy. Your Excellency, I further congratulate Busitema University for being recognized as the most visionary public university of 2021. Congratulations. This was in recognition of its outstanding contribution towards Uganda's aspiration to achieve a middle-income status and enshrine in both National Development Plan 3 and Vision 2040. I thank you for offering programs that are in line with the national dream of ensuring community transformation by 2030. And I appeal that you continue to ensure that training curriculum for all programs are offered within these relevant programs. The programs here are relevant to key areas of national development so that we produce skillful and competent graduates who can compete favorable in today's job market. Your Excellency, as you are aware, government has put science and technology at the forefront of National Development Plan and the pathway and for the progress of our country. And universities all should take on the responsibility to make necessary adjustment to produce graduates that are focused on development of our country. I'm glad to learn that in addition to the formal graduate programs, Busitema University has now introduced short skill courses in the areas of automotive repairs, metal works and metal fabrications, welding, and post-harvest handling. These are very relevant and most needed short courses. These skilling courses should not only be limited to school leavers, but should be open to university graduates as well because they are skills that are critical for national development and can prepare our graduates for self-employment. Your Excellency, Mr. Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to appreciate the community of Busitema University for research and innovation. And I urge the university to continue keeping the research agenda aligned to the national development priorities. The government of Uganda will continue to put resources into training programs which creates innovators, critical thinkers, and creators of wealth. Ensure that the country benefits from the research that you do, and that the prototypes that have never left the university progress to a commercial stage and be converted into business. These research outputs should be disseminated up to the end users so that they translate into improvement of our economy. I am happy with the progress so far, and I urge you to do more. To our parents, guardians, and sponsors, I recognize and appreciate you for the support you have continuously given to educate your children. This is an investment. Investment in education of your children leads to economic and social transformation of our country. Today we are here to celebrate the fruits that you have invested in your children. You have played your role in educating them, and that is the best gift you have given them. I urge you to continue guiding the children, because no child is too old to be guided. We thank God for this achievement, and I congratulate you for successful walking the journey together with the children to this day that we are celebrating today, and to witness the success of your children. To the graduates, I call upon you to always respect and give honor to your parents and guardians for the resources and guidance they have committed towards your education. Always remember that education is only part of your story, the success story in life. You have now been equipped with knowledge, skills, and relevant attitude to serve your country, to contribute, to uphold your family, your community, and the society. Go and serve. You are welcome to the world of work, and I urge you to be humble, be honest, and be patient. Associate with success by seeking mentorship from those who have made it in life. I look forward to seeing each one of you as a prosperous citizen of Uganda, contributing to national development. Remember to raise the flag of Busitema high by shining everywhere you go. Indeed, be that ambassador Busitema University is looking at to continue to propel the vision of the university high up. To the student body, Ministry of Education and Sports appreciates your approach towards conflict resolution. We continue to appeal to you and to the university staff. Let's promote culture of dialogue and negotiation at a round table in order to solve problems and conflicts among us. To our teachers in basic education and secondary education, we continue to appeal to you to call off the strike through your umbrella of UNATO, and the teachers to get back to class to teach as dialogue continues to take place. Uganda has invested a lot in our teachers. We have built the capacity of our teachers over time, and for that matter, we value our teachers, we cherish our teachers, and we treasure our teachers. Teaching is a noble profession. It goes with a responsibility to ensure teaching and learning is effective without interruptions. As I conclude, I call upon all of us to be patriotic, to love our country, and always strive to make it a better place to live in. God bless you all for God and my country. Thank you. And that is the message from the Minister of Education and Sports. Your Excellency, the Vice President, our Chief Guest, Mr. Chancellor, it's now my single honor and duty to invite our Chief Guest, Her Excellency, the Vice President, to come and address the nation. My pleasure.
The Honorable Minister of State for Primary Education, who is representing the Minister of Education, the Honorable Minister of Science and Technology, Honorable Members of Parliament present, Mr. Chancellor of Busitema University, the Chairperson of the University Council, the Executive Director, National Council for Higher Education, the Vice Chancellor and other Vice Chancellors present, members of the Senate, all teaching staff and non-teaching staff of Busitema University, development partners, religious leaders and cultural leaders, invited guests, dear students, parents, ladies and gentlemen. Let me start by bringing you warm greetings from His Excellency the President. General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of Uganda, has sent you greetings. He was not able to personally come here to attend the graduation, but he sent me with his message, which I am going to deliver to you. But in the same vein, let me also bring you greetings from the Minister of Education, Mama Janet Kataha Museveni. She sent you greetings. Mr. Chancellor, sir, today is a very important day. I'm going to read this message, but let me just say a small thing. It is a very important day in the lives of the graduates, also in the lives of the professors who have been teaching them, and also the parents. But most importantly, it is a final day of assessment in my view, where, Mr. Chancellor, you are going to assess your students on few things like endurance, patience, respect, so much so that as we are seated here now, I'm sure you are seeing the students who are listening and following the proceedings, and those who are now taking pictures, others are behind there walking around. So I want to thank you, Mr. Chancellor, for making that assessment. But fortunately for the students, they already have their transcripts. So it is just an assessment for maybe for those who are still in class. Let me now read the message of His Excellency the President to you, Mr. Chancellor. I congratulate the graduates at the 12th graduation ceremony of Busitema University upon successfully completing your studies in the respective courses. I also congratulate all the parents, guardians, and sponsors for standing with our children throughout their academic journey. Thank you so much, our children, thank you so much for sacrificing to send the Bazukulu to school. In the same way, I congratulate the University Council, management and staff for keeping Busitema University a vibrant institution for the last 12 years. I am glad that Busitema University has remained committed to addressing national challenges and nurturing foresighted and patriotic youth. I am also pleased that the university listened to my advice and focused on teaching relevant and marketable academic programs like irrigation engineering, agricultural mechanization, water resources engineering, agro-processing engineering, mining engineering, textile engineering, marine engineering, animal production and management, climate change and disaster management, etc., etc. These are targeted programs which could transform our country and the Great Lakes region. The NRM government recognizes the crucial role of a well-developed human resource in the development of a country. This explains the government prioritization of increasing access to educational services at all levels. It will be recalled that in 1997, government initiated the universal primary education, and in 2007, we started the universal secondary education. As a result, the adult literacy rate in Uganda now stands at 77% compared to 43% in 1986. Our education strategy is intended to produce a literate, skilled, and intellectualized population with the ability to transform our society into an industrialized, middle-class, and skilled services-oriented society. It is our deliberate intention as government to promote the sciences more because we believe that this is how Uganda's economy can develop faster. The second strategy is to provide research funds to support scientific and innovative work. We are beginning to see that this is possible as the research funds have been usefully expended. One of the key challenges facing many African countries, Uganda inclusive, is the high unemployed youth, the high level of unemployed youth, many of whom are university graduates. Indeed, the education system in most of our countries produces youth who have no or limited skills, which makes them job seekers rather than job creators. This is symptomatic of the colonial type of education that still engulfs our education system in Africa. I encourage our graduates today to develop a positive attitude towards work as well as keeping morally upright. Do not despise work. Take up any work opportunity that presents itself before you, however humble. Do not despise small beginnings that can enable you to acquire experience and valuable skills. This will enable you widen your knowledge in the area of your specialty, make you relevant and marketable, not only domestically, but globally. The government of Uganda is working hard to attract local and foreign investment in all sectors of the economy with the aim of creating enough jobs for the population. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I would like to inform all the graduates that graduation day marks the end of one journey and the beginning of yet another important journey in your life. You will therefore need to remember that your behavior and conduct in terms of integrity, honesty, and hard work are key drivers in your success in this world. The university has prepared you very well, and we ask you to become good ambassadors and role models in your communities. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I urge today's graduates to refrain from reckless and dangerous lifestyles such as drunkenness, sexual promiscuity, extravagant spending, etc. The government and your parents have made endless sacrifices to educate you. It will be great indiscipline if you waste away your lives in trivialities after such sacrifices have been made to make you a better citizen of your country. The Bible in Luke chapter 12, verse 48 says, "To whom much is given, much is required." Therefore, a lot is expected from you in terms of building Uganda and your respective families. I wish you happy celebrations. I thank you. That is a message from His Excellency the President.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I call upon the deans to present graduates for the award of certificates and diplomas and conferment of degrees of Busitema University.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirement for conferment for Masters of Computer Forensics degree of Busitema University. Maketi Alex, Mboto Peter, Mukama Gerard, Owanga Nixon, Okumu Wilfred, Okware Philip, Wanfura John Bosco. I submit to you, Chancellor.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Master of Computer Forensics of Busitema University.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirement for the conferment of Masters of Science in Irrigation and Drainage Engineering degree of Busitema University. Buranga Ronald, Kenema Christine, Mawanga Peter Patience. I submit to you, sir.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Master of Science in Irrigation and Drainage Engineering of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the conferment of Master of Medicine, Internal Medicine degree of Busitema University. Ebonu Eric Kizito.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon the person whose name has been read the degree of Master of Medicine, Internal Medicine of Busitema University.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the conferment of Master of Public Health degree of Busitema University. Alunyo Jimmy Patrick, Apollot Conciliata, Eidu James, Hassan Ale Tua, Kabalari Jarson Wabusa, Kagoya Kawala Inid, Kitimbo Patrick, Langata Benson Moses, Mugabe Samuel, Mulalu Ponciano, Mutaki Winfred, Nabimanya Philip, Namugaya Annette Janet Mugabe, Ochen Emmanuel, Odong James Daniel, Okirol William, Okurut George Alfred, Oluka Emmanuel, Omara Godfrey, Onyango Jagire, Oula Alex, Ouni Patrick Diox, Sagaki Patrick, Walekula Emmanuel, Wamulima Titus, and Wenani Daniel.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Master of Public Health of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the conferment of the Master of Educational Leadership and Management degree of Busitema University. Asianut Perpetua Adukus, Award Josephine, Tengera Patrick, and Wekoye Cornell.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Master of Educational Leadership and Management of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the conferment of the Master of Science in Industrial Mathematics degree of Busitema University. Nabende Ayub, Wambi Ali Watea.
By the virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Master of Science in Industrial Mathematics of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the conferment of the Master of Science in Physics degree of Busitema University. Atino Doris Ego, Modo Gabriel,
the other one. By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Master of Science in Physics of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the conferment of the Master of Science in Climate Change and Disaster Management degree of Busitema University. Babinga Geoffrey, Balgea Stephen, Biwembwak Joyce, Chekwoti Irene, Goman Patricia Fanel Linos, Kapich Thokozan, Kirunda Samuel, Kubia Nukuleria, Nambuye Daus, Ngoroko Simon Peter, Okot Agio Gabriel, Rob Singe Arias.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Master of Science in Climate Change and Disaster Management of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the conferment of the Master of Business Administration degree of Busitema University. Anguria Alexander, M.K. Rose, Nantaro Shira, and Tumwebaze Caroline.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Master of Business Administration of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Animal Production and Management of Busitema University. Abia Stella, Adome Nampa Flavia, Akandwanaho Andrew, Akena Walter, Angola Vicky, Apio Oliver, Ayo Susan, Barikudembe Onesimus, Druaru Feva Vanessa, Bribia Salvas, Egasu Emmanuel, Etum Dennis, Jachan John Bosco, Juma Cyrus, Kakai Rita, Kasgeire Ismail, Kedi Emmanuel, Kiplangat Elijah, Kulaka Ali Tariq, Kulumiti Gerald, Lemu Eric Sam, Lokoru Emmanuel, Magumbie Joel, Mandu Eliphas, Masababil, Mpauo Rebecca, Musmenta Edman, Mutingi Joel, Nangoli Joshua, Nansubuga Cheryl Courtney, Nanzri Asma, Ochira Joel, Uduri Alex, Oguta Salim Saleh, Okelo Gabriel, Olang Lawrence, Olupot Kokas, Omuria Pius, Pikwo James, Pimun Brian, Porter Joel, Sishe Michael, Seguja Alex, Taliambisi James, Emenu Thomas, and Sanya Eddie Patrick.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Animal Production and Management of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the conferment of the Bachelor of Agribusiness degree of Busitema University. Abuamu Emmanuel Samson, Alimo Sharon, Amongi Koni, Andraga Bernard Opeli, Atuere Lois, Bashir Abdu, Ejuku David Ambrose, Emiru Jacob, Yuha Jackson, Ikiso Noela Francis, Kakaire Umaru, Kayukire Fiona, Kisubi Umaru, Mayek Dan, Mulindwa Michael, Musense Ibrahim, Musmenta Helen, Nandala Poli, Okema Emmanuel Christ, Omara Dan Ivan, and Arrow Silva.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Agribusiness of the University of Busitema. I congratulate you.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the conferment of the Bachelor of Science in Agriculture degree of Busitema University. Agole Daniel Jude, Ajore Zerupa Fiona, Alipa Jorem, Amanya Trevor, Amulen Priska, Angus Sylvester, Buluma David, Ebal Ismail, Echuman Joseph, Imalingat Mary, Irot Joseph, Chakwaire Amida, Maliamungu Yusuf, Nabire Justin, Nabuire Sharon Priska, Nakiria Shamim, Namusu Swa Harriet, Nangobi Miriat, Ochoere Christopher, Olaun William, Olima Walter, Opio Calvin, Otukei Simon Peter, Oyoya Daniel Akombela, and Woli Yoweri.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Science in Agriculture of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirement for conferment of the Bachelor of Agricultural Mechanization and Irrigation Engineering degree of Busitema University. Odang Jeremiah Olinga, Aori Nabot, Balangala Fistona, Balasa Edrin, Chesanga Calvin, Egesa Emmanuel, Jemba Tony, Katanga Joel, Kige Charles, Kisa Derek, Komakech Daniel with first class, Kusemiregwa Joseph with first class, Logos Marion, Beiza Dorelis, Mukilana Matt, Musana Deogracias, Musana Emmanuel, Naigala Maria, Naremi Isaac, Namakon Susan, Nduga Rogers, Akrut Joseph with first class, Opende Roberts, Apulonga Isaac, Tik Ayate Garrison, Wandage Juma Musa, Watua Felix, Were Mark.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Agricultural Mechanization and Irrigation Engineering of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirement for conferment of the Bachelor of Science in Agro-Processing Engineering degree of Busitema University. Akankwasa Adela, Akamans Gloria, Jakan Jeremiah, Kakoza Abraham, Kalumba Michael, Kibete Godwin, Chengela Musa, Machari Peter, Murumba Matthias, Mautia Anthony, Narumusas Dorin, Nambi Sara, Atiano de Nicodemus, Sesua Enoch, Sarim Habats, Wambuzu Paul. Thank you.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Science in Agro-Processing Engineering of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirement for conferment of Bachelor of Computer Engineering degree of Busitema University. Kabura Pius, Mulep Polycarp.
Are they here? By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Computer Engineering of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirement for the conferment of the Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering degree of Busitema University. Akol Joseph, Babis Keve Michael, Bui Oscar Emmanuel, Cheranga Job, Inyaga Francis Xavier, Kato Hassan Kigozi, Lukayangwa Salem, Mugez Dani, Maitos Ismael, Mugid Catherine, Musimami David, Mueleza Grace, Akao Brian, Okia Ezekiel, Omar Jotan.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirement for conferment of the Bachelor of Science in Mining Engineering degree of Busitema University. Aturi Victor, Atuchi George William, Kirogwajo Hamis, Kwikiriza Matthias with first degree, Nakaoga Dorothy, Namaganda Jacqueline, Namaguru Evelyn, Natukwasa Dahil, Onyango Richard, Lahama Yannick, Ekweyama Isaac Samson, Team Samuel Hope, Kambere Comfort.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mining Engineering of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirement for conferment of Bachelor of Science in Polymer, Textile and Industrial Engineering degree of Busitema University. Akelo Proskovia, Kajumba Annette, Makande Eric, Mugisha Bruce, na Muinga Ann Josephine, na Yebare Peace, Oluwo Philemon, Sebagara Ivan, Tukashaba Anita.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Science in Polymer, Textile, and Industrial Engineering of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirement for Conferment of Bachelor of Science in Textile Engineering degree of Busitema University. Seru Cyrus.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon the person whose name has been read the degree of Bachelor of Science in Textile Engineering of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirement of conferment of the Bachelor of Science in Water Resource Engineering degree of Busitema University. Achamu Angela, Oduru Sharon, Ampiri Brenda, Amuru Imelda, Asia Marion, Oma Nevin, Busuara Reginalda, Bile Halland, Oscar, Chabot Godfrey, Chen Cornelius, Diriborio Fiona, Kese Joseph, Itaba Musa, Iguma Joakimu, Isiko Franco, Juan Marvin, Kabonge Ivan, Kato Stephen, Katusabe Robina, Kedi Joel, Kabirige Frank, Kihembo Rebecca with a first class, Kisakia Josephine, Kiwembe Stephen, Rinda Willis, Kaubar Francis, Rubanga Muzuru, Muzarimu, Muwede Irene, Bazavi Ninet, Bowozi Kasimu, Moembu Samuel with first class, Mutongo Rumba with first class, Mugombesha Nicholas, Muhindo Andrew, Muluhura Nixon, Nahayo Sharon, Nabuma Recho, Nachimui Tamisi, Namusoso Reimo, Natukunda Lois, Ochangu John, Ochoa Dison, Akango Eric, Opas Anthony, Ouma Dennis Ledisel, Sengondo James, Sevanga Moses, Tkosia Justin, Mauria Job, Mamazembe Brian, Majus Resto, Wedongo Emmanuel, Birungu Esther, Jacoya Charles, Kalumba Hannington, Obosefas, Omara Charles Dickens, Opio Innocent, Wanzara Hanton.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Science in Water Resources Engineering of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Bravo!
I request all those graduates of anesthesia to step forward to take an oath. The graduates of anesthesia step forward to take an oath before I read their names. Put up your left hand, like this, and read after me. This is the book. I swear to fulfill, to the best of my ability and judgment, this covenant, that I will respect the hard-won scientific gains of those physicians who step and walk and gladly share their knowledge as mine. And with those who have to follow, I will apply for the benefit of the sick and all measures that are required, avoiding those twin traps of overtreatment and therapeutic unhealthism. I will remember that there is art to medicine as well as science.
They should raise the right hand, not the left.
No, the left hand.
Right hand.
And the warmth, and that warmth and sympathy. Repeat after me. An understanding may outweigh the surgeon's knife or the chemist's drug. I will not be ashamed to say, I know not. Nor will I fail to call in my colleagues when the skills of another are needed. For patient's recovery, I will respect the privacy of my patients, for their problems are not disclosed to me that the world may know. Most especially, I must treat with care in matters of life and death. If it is given to save a life, all thanks. But it may also be within my power to take life. This awesome responsibility must be faced with a great humbleness and awareness of my frailty. Above all, I must not play at God. I will remember that I do not treat fever chat, a cancerous growth, but a sick human being whose illness may affect the person's family and economic stability. My responsibility includes these related problems. If I am to care adequately for the sick, I will prevent disease whenever I can. For prevention is preferable to cure.
For prevention is preferable to cure.
I will remember that I remain a member of society.
I remember that I remain a member of society
with human beings,
with special obligations to all my fellow human beings,
those sound of mind and body as well as infirm.
those sound of mind and body as well as the infirm.
If I do not violate this oath,
if I do not violate this oath,
may I enjoy life and art.
May I enjoy life and art.
Respected while I live.
Respected while I live.
And remembered with affection thereafter.
And remembered with affection thereafter.
May I always act.
May I always act.
So as to preserve the finest tradition of my calling.
So as to preserve the finest traditions of my calling.
And may I long experience the joy of healing those who seek my help.
And may I long experience the joy of healing those who seek my help.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the conferment of the Bachelor of Science in Anesthesia degree of Busitema University. Jock Catherine Smith, Atuhaire Apofia, Atukei Dina, Batia Alex, Bonnet Sam Chan, Eteu Robert Okelo, Humble Joan Agaba, Kichoncho John, Maruk Paul, Nawogi Miria Sylvia, Nakitende Rachel, Nampala Asuman, Namukose Sylvia, Namutevi Hasifa, Okum Kezeron Jr., Owen Dennis Morris, Salia Fred, Triatunga Nicholas, Wataka Nicholas, Zung Asalem, and Alomkel Sharon.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Science in Anesthesia of Busitema University. Congratulations.
I request the graduates of Bachelor of Science Nursing degree to step forward to take an oath. Put up your right hand and read after me. I solemnly pledge myself before God and
I solemnly pledge myself before God
and in the presence of this assembly
and in the presence of this assembly
to pass my life in purity, and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious.
I will abstain from whatever is deleterious,
mischievous,
and
I will not take,
or
knowing administer any harmful drug.
Unknowingly administer any harmful drug.
I will do all in my power.
I will do all in my power
to maintain
and
elevate the standard of my profession.
and elevate the standard of my profession.
And I will hold in confidence.
And I will hold in confidence
all personal matters.
All personal matters.
Committed to my keeping.
Committed to my keeping.
And all my family. All family affairs.
All my family affairs.
Coming to my knowledge.
Coming to my knowledge.
In the practice of my calling.
In the practice of my calling.
With loyalty.
With loyalty.
I will aid the physician.
I will aid the physician.
In his or her work.
In his or her work.
As a missioner of
health.
As a missioner of health.
As a missioner of health.
I will dedicate myself.
I will dedicate myself.
To devoted service.
To devoted service.
For human welfare.
For human welfare. So help me God.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the conferment of the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree of Busitema University. Acham Elsie, Alupo Priscilla, Chelingat Hilary Ruth, Eletu Emmanuel, Harono Juliet, Kisache Erina, Magumba George, Makamba Abubakar, Mudondo Caroline, Muhwana Mary Hedwig, Nabire Gloria, Nakiria Sumaya, Nalukowe Daize Hasacha, Namin Isaac, Namugera Christine, Namujasi Mary Edith, Namunyala Emmanuel, Nankanja Aaron Tracy, Nantale Rita Mpanuka, Neumwe Irene Mildred, Odien Jerome, Ogolu Emukulot, Twekambe Eston, Chelangat Benina.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing of Busitema University. I congratulate you.
I encourage all those graduates for Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery to step forward to take an oath.
We're coming in two lines or one line.
That's good. How respect.
Okay, put up your right hand and read after me. I swear to fulfill.
I swear to fulfill.
To the best of my ability and judgment.
To the best of my ability and judgment.
This covenant.
This covenant.
I will respect the hard-won scientific gains of those.
I will respect the hard-won scientific gains.
Of those physicians.
Of those physicians.
In whose steps I walk.
In whose steps I walk.
And gladly share such knowledge.
And gladly share such knowledge.
As mine.
As is mine.
With those who are to follow.
With those who are to follow.
I will apply.
I will apply.
For the benefit of the sick.
For the benefit of the sick.
All the measures that are required.
All the measures that are required.
Avoiding twin traps.
Avoiding twin traps.
Of overtreatment.
Of overtreatment.
And therapeutic nihilism.
And therapeutic nihilism.
I will remember.
I will remember.
That there is art. To medicine and science.
To medicine and science.
And that warmth and sympathy.
And that warmth and sympathy.
And understanding.
And understanding
may outweigh the surgeon's knife.
May outweigh the surgeon's knife.
Or the chemist's drug.
Or the chemist's drug.
I will not be ashamed to say I know not.
I will not be ashamed to say I know not.
Nor will I fail to call in my colleagues.
Nor will I fail to call in my colleagues.
When the skills of another.
When the skills of another
are needed for a patient's recovery.
Are needed for a patient's recovery.
I will respect the privacy of my patients.
I respect the privacy of my patients.
For their problems are not disclosed to me.
For their problems are not disclosed to me.
That the world may know.
That the world may know.
Most especially.
Most especially.
Must I treat.
Must I treat.
With care.
With care.
In matters of life and death.
In matters of life and death.
If it is given to me to save life.
If it is given to me to save a life.
All thanks.
All thanks.
But it may also be within my power to take
But it
life.
may also be within my power.
To take life.
To take a life.
This awesome responsibility.
This awesome responsibility
must be faced with great humbleness.
Must be faced with great humbleness.
An awareness of my own frailty.
An awareness of my own frailty.
Above all.
Above all.
I must not play at God.
I must not pray at God.
I will remember that.
I remember that.
I do not treat fever chart.
I don't treat a fever chart.
A cancerous growth.
A cancerous growth.
But a sick human being.
But a sick human being.
Whose illness may affect a person's family.
Whose illness may affect the person's family.
And economic stability.
And economic stability.
My responsibility includes.
My responsibility includes.
These related problems.
These related problems.
If I am to care adequately for the sick.
If I am to care adequately.
For the sick.
For the sick.
I will prevent disease.
I will prevent disease.
Whenever I can.
Whenever I can.
For prevention is preferable to cure.
For prevention is preferable to cure.
I will remember that.
I remember that.
I remain a member of the society.
I remain a member of society.
With special obligations.
With special obligations.
To follow to fellow human beings.
To fellow human beings.
Those sound of mind.
Those sounds of mind.
And body.
And body.
As well as the infirm.
As well as the infirm.
If I do not violate this oath.
If I do not violate this oath.
May I enjoy life.
May I enjoy life.
And art.
And art.
Respected.
Respected.
While I live.
While I live.
And be and remembered.
And remembered.
With affection thereafter.
With affection thereafter.
May I always act.
May I always act.
So as to preserve.
So as to preserve.
The finest tradition.
The finest traditions.
Of my calling.
Of my calling.
And my long experience.
And my long experience.
The joy of healing.
The joy of healing.
Those who seek my help.
Those who seek my help.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements of conferment of the Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery degree of Busitema University. Gail Francis, Guti Beatrice, Kate Gabriel Madut, Kelly Rodham area, Cole Wilberforce, Queen Esther, Pia Evelyn Okwaro, Tukirize Maureen, Ikirize Judith, Bikaba Anthony, Chelngad Moses, Chemos Levy, Cheru Brenda, Kalu Moses, Igune Samuel Ojena, Iklai Caroline, Kalema Godfrey, Kanyike Andrew Marvin, Kasimundet Sam Kelvin, Kasozi Calvin Mark, Katerega Michael, Kato Ivan Biamukisha, Katutu Christine, Kaiso Suman, Kaiwa John Bosco, Kazibe Patrick, Kugonza Proscovia, Lutuama Dina Maria, Luwaga Frederick, Mafabi Rose, Malusu Julius, Mawanda Abdul Nasa, Maweje Martin Loy, Mundao Noah Karigavu, Mugirineze Leontin, Mukama Paul Richard, Mukundu Fite Judith, Mupei Emmanuel, Muyomba Godfrey, Namirimo Bridget, Namono Lydia Wataka, Nanja Juliet, Nankinga Faith, Nasirumbi Brenda, Nantagalo Francis, Nakanwaji Miriam Mirembe, Nasos Aisha Galabuzi, Obura Gabriel Wile, Ochaya Dennis, Odu Felix, Ogonya Moses, Ojilong Daniel,
Orukan Moses, Osilo John, Osire Peter, Othieno Regina, Oundo Kalori, Owere Oloka Francis, Owori Eli Godian, Owor Levi, Shema Abdul, Shamadu, Soka Wilson, Takule Moses, Othman Arias Muaya, Wabitima Simon Peter Yairo, Wadinda Abraham, Wageno Mary Margaret, Walulai Isaac, Waluonachi Ronald, Nyala Rogers, Waninda Daniel, Wacha Lois Audrey, and Wanyama Luby Bernard.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Education Primary of Busitema University. I congratulate you.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the conferment of the Bachelor of Information Technology degree of Busitema University. Abo Teddy, Yeko Ramazan,
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Information Technology of Busitema University. I congratulate you.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the conferment of the Bachelor of Education Languages, English and Literature in English degree of Busitema University. Apadet Restitute, Apio Wilfred Fred, Apuno Salume, Asaba Simbula, Asimwe Samari, Asimwe Sharon, Chebet Sharon, Chepkwech Elizabeth Faith, Chepkwemoi Angeline, Kabandachi Everest Hope, Kacho Monica, Kasada Remin, Kaiser Sharon, Kasimire Esther, Masinga Enoch, Mayende Collins Israel, Mola Hairati, Musema Edmond First Class, Mutesi Salama, Nakaibale Alisteta, Nambogwe Farida, Nambozo Zaituni Mariam, Namisi Judith, Namwanga Janet, Obo Godian, Ocheng John, Oken George, Moses, Okiria Matthew, Omolo John, Sande Esther, Tali Fiona, Togoi, Toto, Vicky Nola, Yariwo Jami.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Education in Languages, English and Literature in English of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, dear graduates, we call upon you to stay behind until the end of the function. Let us have that order, as well as our dear parents. Thank you.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the conferment of the Bachelor of Science Education degree of Busitema University. Acheng Sandra, Acheng Esther Kisache, Acheng Immaculate, Ahumuza Mary Fiona, Ajibo Lois, Akech Becky Faith, Akech Rosemary, Alupo Grace, Angura Joseph, Anyango Barbara, Anyovi Ronald, Apio Mary Valentine, Aremu Tom Felix, Asaba Grissom, Asio Sharon Scovia, Auki Daniel, Babirie Shakira, Badaza George, Bagaya Evans, Balikenda Diana, Balio Nahori, Banura Monica, Barasa Poli, Batesachi Matthias, Batumbwa Joseph, Bazale Cornelius, Bazibu Ronald, Birusi Joseph, Bui Milton, Mbale Samson, Buire Cosmas Scott, Buire Duncan Gengeni, Chebet Bosco, Chebet Isaac, Chelimo Jabeth, Chelimo Shedrack, Chemanget K. Oscar, Chemonges Ronnie, Chemos Abigail, Chemutai Charity, Chemutai Timothy, Cheptoek Barbara, Cherotich Jabeth, Derry James Emmanuel, Diogo Emmanuel, Ekisa Lawrence, Equaro Jeremiah, Ekemer, Eleket Martin, Eliko George, Emuru Jude, Emongor Andrew, Etibu Emmanuel, Etiang James, Galimuifuba Derek, Gidongo Titus, Gidudu Wilson, Gimui Amos, Gomei Brian, Ngobi Stephen, Gumal Haji Salim First Class, Hiria Emmanuel, Ekili Aaron, Emongin Max Kenneth, Isabria Yub, Janja Moses, Joel Andrew, Juma Constance, Kabuye Derek, Kalenda Susan, Kalenda Tabitha, Kalibo Abuniel, Kambale Emma, Kangu Fred, Karievi John, Kasenyi Michael, Katami Mary Topista, Katwesi J. Richard First Class, Kawala Sharon, Kabuya Miriam Bukenyi, Kiva Scovia, Kiza George, Chikai Geoffrey, Kiptala Alex, Kirano Gerald, Kirimwira Ivan, Kiseka Samson, Kisige Thomas, Kisoda Andrew, Kisa Chebkwen Emmanuel, Kisule Joseph, Kitale Godfrey, Kitemo Julius, Kitio Laban, Kitoi Anthony, Komgisha Ruth, Kutesa Sara, Quiri Abed, Lazarus Geoffrey, Lodim Robert Lomer, Lokalei Joseph, Lokiru John Aleper, Luboko Joshua, Lumanyika Desmond, Luswala Michael, Mabonga Raymond, Magemeso Joel, Magino Tom, Malinga Rogers, Maloba Frederick, Mande Joel, Masha Daniel, Matanda Brian, Maulo Dan, Maweje Omaru, Modo Daniel Isaac, Moi Julius, Mafabu Titus, Magoya Fred, Mugwanya Stephen First Class, Muhindo Jennifer, Muholi Wilberforce, Mukwana Benjamin, Mukwana Isaac, Mukwana Thomas, Mukisa Ahmada, Mukisa Henry, Mukola Derrick, Mukuba Isaac, Mumbere Richard, Mugoma Eddie, Murenga Brian, Musana Ashraf, Musanyu Diana, Musao Oscar, Musimenta Catherine, Muswane Jonathan, Mutesi Janet, Mutuma Dan, Muzira Andrew, Mwebaze Peter Esabrie, Mwine Emison, Mwiraguzu Charles, Mwogezi Derrick, Nabatanzi Bena, Nabonya Esther Mwenyi, Nabushisha Sam, Nabwana Esther, Nabwire Helen, Nanduga Barbara, Nanduga Sandra, Nyagemi Ibrahim, Nagudi Aishat, Nagudi Maggie, Naigaga Oliver, Nakasango Proskovia, Nakato Helen, Nakaima Fiona, Nachiwala Olivia, Nakuya Sandra, Namasa Bright, Nambale Amos, Namugogo Salwa, Namulemu Nicholas, Namuli Daniela, Namusoke Robina, Nandera Teddy, Nangira Bernard, Nancha Bena Lonex, Nasoda Adam, Nawegulo Eunice, Nawazantia Docas Ruth, Nduga Vincent, Neumbe Helen, Gobi Richard, Gotoa Emma First Class, Nakazi Mariam, Nsadu Joshua, Nyakato Anna, Obwin Martin, Ochen Peter, Otola John Charles, Ochom Peter, Odiama James, Odit Pascal, Odongo Samuel, Odur Moses, Ofumba Livingstone, Ojambo Julius, Okecho Francis, Okelo Emmanuel First Class, Okelo Geoffrey, Okelo Robin, Okecho Dennis, Oketa, Obuka Gaspare, Okiria David, Okiror Morris, Okodoi Dennis, Okoit Stephen, Okongo Emmanuel, Okongo Ian, Okonya Jasper, Okoth Alex, Okoth Joshua, Okulu Moses, Okuni Pius, Okurut Mariko, Olobo Julius, Olowo Conrad, Omare Patrick, Omumba Erufas, Ongom Boni, Opige Hudson, Opio William, Orikoi Deo, Osako Thomas, Osinde Daniel, Osuna Christopher, Otenge Elias Omsugu, Othieno Felix Umulo, Otim Alfred, Ouma Ali, Owori John, Owori Samuel First Class, Peke Joel, Rotich Sam, Sadat Vule, Shisa Timothy, Siminyu Sadrak, Senkima Benson, Seuli Uthman First Class, Sande Milton, Togole Wilson, Takoberwa Wilfred, Takunya Kenneth, Taulira James Patrick, Tayebwa Brian, Tibata Jadet, Tuliaganana Ezekiel, Tumwebaze Kenneth, Tusabe Vincent, Tuahirwa Viani, Wakungwa James, Wafula Paul, Wafuono Geraldine Grace, Waiswa Nicholas, Waiswa Yasin, Wakiro Alan, Wakoba James, Wakoli Dan, Walala Ronald, Walube Brian Blair, Wamala Emmanuel Bismarck, Wamaliswa Mulani, Wamalwa Kevin, Wambi Sam, Wandela Simon, Wandulu Ambrose, Wanzala Ambrose George, Wasisi Beatrice, Were Vincent, Wesonga Anthony, Wesonga James, Wegali Geoffrey, Wonyala Noah, Wozei David, Yeko Erid, Demuli James, and Okumu Pius.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Science Education of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the conferment of the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science degree of Busitema University. Bagaya Ivan, Igama Sande, Kisagala Gerald, Mulika Gerald First Class, Tibitondwa Jane First Class. By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science
of Busitema University, I congratulate you.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the conferment of the Bachelor of Science in Fisheries and Water Resources Management degree of Busitema University. Etot Jime, Choga Francis, Mangain Nelson, Mudondo Felista, Nambi Caroline, Sentong Oscar, Wafula Morris.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Science in Fisheries and Water Resources Management of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the conferment of the Bachelor of Science in Natural Resource Economics degree of Busitema University. Abeja Ambrose, Abitegeka Margaret, Akech Irene Okoth, Akorevirunch Rose, Alung Oliver Judith, Amedo Omar, Amidia Paul, Andida Daisy, Arejobo Samuel, Eruku Filiam, Kanyesige Edwin, Kanyunyus Jane, Lomoria Gladys, Luanga Deris, Marunga Winnie, Ngovi Henry, Ninshaba Agatha, Omayo Charles, Omgisha Helen, Tumwebaze Josephine, Tusime Polly.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Science in Natural Resource Economics of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the conferment of Bachelor of Business Administration degree of Busitema University. Aguti Flavia, Akulo Dorin, Amagolo Esther Monica, Amron Angela, Asanans Anita, Asina Twaha, Atiang Evelyn, Awuma Scovia, Bumba Patrick, Hamonye Mariko, Hanguja David, Jamada Jamir, Kawala Ashanat, Logose Kevin, Madangu Remi, Mugende Mosesula, Mugendawala Samuel, Musana Jonathan, Mutendereza Alex, Mwanika Beatrice, Mwaule Henry, Mwesigwa Elijah, Nabwami Paluma Dina, Nachiria Dorin, Nakista Merida, Nandera Anna, Nkeramingo Shantari Ntono Fatuma, Obo Abraham, Obona Isaac, Okede Peter, Ocho Gastafasi, Ochoa David, Ojambo Vincent Amira, first class, Okero Timothy, Okrori Ismail, first class, Okwaringa Jeribat, Semakula Musin, Tabu Jespa.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the conferment of Bachelor of Tourism and Travel Management degree of Busitema University. Adon Goret, first class, Akia Susan, Apio Sandra, Makoha Jackson Morris, Mohaire Karen Hapuchu, first class, Namatovu Mada Evelyn, Nyayuki Christine, Okadapuo Emmanuel Augustine, first class, Oringo Jonah, Othieno Jackson, Tufeyo Robson, Wanyama Priscilla.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Tourism and Travel Management of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the award of a diploma in animal production and management of Busitema University. Abalo Rebecca Miriam, Achen Barbara Patricia, Adanga Evelyn, Adebaseku Emmanuel, Adeke Mary Goretti, Agraimbaba the Wilson, Agote Mary, Aguti Rose, Ajulo Gabriel, Akelo Winfred, Akol Sam, Aleso Modesta, Alote Miria, Andeku Gerald, Angoli Solomon, Apire Eric, Ariokot Anamasa, Ariokot Rebecca Muriel, Asekenya Jemima, Ataho Dixon, Ateka Joseph, Atenya John, Atim Salome, Atizio Maureen, Auma Roda, Awania Patrick, Aesiga Kate, Bagenyi Ivan, Balumuka Birali, Bamuboneirewa Crispin, Bashagire Sharon, Biso Ronald, Bona Davis, Bot Bernard, Bukuvawa Annette, Buire Colin Hope, Buire Emmanuel, Buire William, Biamukama Wilbrod, Chandiga Adinan, Chelimo Rus, Cherop Philan, Cherop Nixon, Cherop Priscilla, Chesebe Silas, Damba Alex, Elungat Emmanuel, Mary Stephen, Esangu Alan, Halongo Ivan, Idoko James, Iseku Sam, Juma Aliso, Kagoya Lydia, Kalagala Peter, Kaliango Frank, Kanyesige Caroline, Katamba Ismail, Katende Regan, Katerega Nabachwa Aida, Kiguli Ronald, Kimono Judith, Kutos Simon Peter, Luboli Benjamin, Lukwea Benya, Lukwagana John, Mande Dismas, Mangen Harrison, Mauro Loyoi, Mawanda Mugaga, Megolonyo Paul, Mirembe Sandra, Moru Augustine, Moses Tyson, Mpia Fahadi, Mwesi Crispus, Mumbo Abdu, Munguriek Gilbert, Mwanguzi Benjamin, Mweyama Emily, Mwekwase Monita, Nabusiu Christine, Nakajigo Charlotte, Nakoko Centurio, Namudai Pauline, Namkowa Daniel, Asasira Noah, Nasio Joyce Patience, Natabi Topista, Meya Nabigambo, Nsereko Rogers, Nsubuga Marvin, Nwagira Crispus, Nyasuna Diana Jessica, Nyiro Henry, Obedi Brian, Ochaka Jimmy, Ochen Eric, Ochaba Jovin, Odero Albert, Ogwal Jacob, Ojara Sam, Ojok Maxwell, Okelo Emmanuel, Okelo Morris, Okeng Dennis, Oker Sam Ekol, Okidi Simon, Okot Patrick Daniel, Okoth James, Okoya Justin, Okulu Walter, Oluba Kenneth Bongomin, Olupot Charles, Omara Jasper, Opio Kenneth Okecha, Orokode Samuel, Osele Emmanuel, Otim Elvis, Owin Emmanuel, Owol Brian, Oyaro Chris, Oyet Christopher, Pimundu Brian, Sakwa Esther, Sebukera Andrew, Sekanga Ivan, Sentamu Ali Hassan, Takani Julius, Talifuna Agre, Tenyo Nasuru, Tolit Job, Wadi Zuera, Wamala Elia, Wambede Joffrey, Wambi Joshua, Wambosa Simon, Wandera Joshua, Wenani Bosco, Wesonga Pius, Ajambo Suswan, Bui Lydia, Emejumasi, Erayu Peter, Iko Hosea, Kem Daniel, Lokwi Mary Lucy, Omara Nelson, Owori Francis, and Wadunde Patrick.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I congratulate all those persons whose names have been read upon the award of the Diploma in Animal Production and Management of Busitema University.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the award of a diploma in crop production and management of Busitema University. Aber Beki Babra, Achien Pasca Peace, Achia Daniel, Adanga Sara, Adokun Sarume, Adongo Edina, Adrico Emmanuel, Afoyomungu Johan, Afoyo Rose Judith, Aguti Magdalene, Aguti Mary, Ajuma Bob, Akelo Fiona, Akelo Sarah Grace, Akelo Sharon Susan, Akena Jimmy, Akirapa Joyce Deborah, Akiteng Judith, Akol Harriet, Alaba Doreen, Aloy Annette, Aloyo Prosi, Amali Angela, Amenemoit John, Amito Susan, Amoding Eunice Fiona, Amono Grace, Angela Elizabeth, Ageo Rose Frida, Maliga, Angom Patricia, Angwedo Brenda, Apet, Godliver, Apio Nancy, Arapmola Sam, Arebo Miriam, Ariko Zakaria, Arongat Evelyn Ikara, Atim Flavia, Auma Nancy, Ayugi Mecca, Balaba Joseph Benjamin, Baliejusa Viani, Basoga Musimba Luke Joel, Basomerani Stella, Berochan, Nobat, Bui Joan Angelina, Buire Ivan Masige, Chaba Joffre, Chebet Domina, Chebet Juliet, Chelangat Vanis, Chemusto Emmanuel Bomet, Chepoisho Masi, Chipa Sarah Miriam, Ebuonu Isaiah, Ekinu Samuel, Emaset Gideon, Emiaku Kokas, Etoke Nixon, Ikide Masa, Ilukal Patricia, Ingitu Mary, Isabirie John, Isanga Brian, Japiem Harriet Apio, Jogo Beatrice, Kakai Florence, Kakosa Vincent, Batalaze, Kamba, Beatrice, Kamuine Sharon, Kana Biltri, Kasibante Marvin Dennis, Katoko Janet Brenda, Kilama Lawrence, Kiriagana Rogers, Kisos Noah, Kitara Benson, Kituno Stanley, Kiai Sara, Kusemererwa Florence, Charisima Elizabeth, Laker Sharon, Lacogne Paul, Lepera Anna, Lokel Brenda, Longok Beatrice, Mabaku Fred, Mafabi Ivan, Maganda Cyrus Ngobi, Mikey David, Makame Rebecca, Manget Satya Joffre, Masuba Derek, Maeku Ivan, Moding David, Moro Brian, Mudoma Derek, Mlago Asa, Mumansi Anok Aiva, Munabi Lukia, Munguriek Deborah, Musingusi Justus, Musiwa Arafa, Mutesasira Rogers, Mutende Ronald, Mwanguzi David Mukungu, Nabiri Elois, Nabutua Milika, Nafula Dorin, Nafuna Brenda, Nagudi Sharon, Namaleha Jocelyn, Namataka Gloria, Namboyo Irene, Namboso Josephine, Nankoma Anaros, Narot Regina Faith, Naziwa Stella, Nekesa Sharon, Neumbe Sharon, Inkulega Tadeo, Ochen Vincent, Ochiti Christopher, Odeng Solomon, Odong Frederick, Odongo Daniel, Ogen Robert, Ogen Ross Samuel, Oine Jamali, Ojok Boni, Okalebo Stephen, Okelo Andrew, Okelo Julius, Okrut Francis, Okwanga Timothy Henry, Olo Damasco, Onenchan Jr., Ongiera Patrick, Ongodia Marion, Ongua Innocent, Openyi Denish, Opio Moses, Opio Raphael, Opolot Joseph, Opolot Paul, Oroma Paul, Jansuku, Otim David, Ouma Charles, Oyo Charles, Pikwang Boris, Rupin Adam Stephen, Rosongeyo Ronald, Sabit Lord Compassion, Sunday Maslin, Saturday Agre, Semei Kenneth, Shibale Joffre, Tegu Paul, Teko, Mary Rita, Wangolo Derek, Wanyaye Wilberforce, Wari Jennifer, Wolayo Irene, Uwechi Fiona, Yeko Kerin, Ajilong Harriet, Alungat Angela, Kasubo Christine, Kisolan Abraham, Lochoro Mary, Loduk Godfrey, Mwanika Sylvia, Nasirumbi, Samali, Ojao Andrew, and Oiros Brian.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I congratulate all those persons whose names have been read upon the award of the Diploma in Crop Production and Management of Busitema University.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirement for award of a diploma in agricultural engineering of Busitema University. Aripo Anthony, Asimo Martha, Amuda Nicholas, Chambede Elias.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I congratulate all those persons whose names have been read upon the award of the Diploma in Agricultural Engineering of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirement of the award of a Diploma in Computer Engineering of Busitema University.
Diploma in Computer Engineering of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirement of award of a diploma in Industrial Electronics and Electronic Engineering of Busitema University. Atieno Kevin with distinction. Chebet Teddy with distinction. Gimei Wiba, Tibet Aaron, Komakeche Marvin, Nabiye Dafin, Nakabazi Zipora, Nantume Majorin, Nekesa Catherine, Namala Edith, Odong Ivan, Ejuku Charles, Waswa Anthony. There is Achomo Priska, Apusuben, Berirapa Brian, Katipo Isaac, Nakibiria Rogers, Okware Rogers, Para Abdara, and Sasira Philip.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I congratulate all of you for all the persons whose names have been read upon the award of a diploma in Industrial Electronics and Electrical Engineering of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirement of the award of a diploma in Engineering and Industrial Engineering of Busitema University. Okero Hirari or Emmanuel.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I congratulate all those persons whose names have been read upon the award of Diploma in Engineering and Industrial Engineering of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the award of a Diploma in Education Primary of Busitema University. Abo Immaculate, Abo Joyce, Acheng Christine, Adakun Emmanuel, Airi Martin, Akumu Elizabeth, Akuron Vero, Alowo Veronica, Amongin Agnes, Apendi Barbara, Ariko Docas, Athieno Susan, Atukei Martha, Awate Daniel, Awino Christine, Musolo, Award Daffin, Award Elizabeth, Bwiri Vincent, Ekumu William, Jock Jimmy, Ekrapa Kanot, Erisat Yese, Habaja Balam, Igua Vincent, Ikapolok James Johnson, Kateu Moses Midad, Kedi Juma, Koreyo Annette, Kwaga Judith, Logose Catherine, Marako Emmanuel, Master Sam, Mbago Sepriano, Migamba Jane, Mukisa James Uma, Mulavia Tadeo, Nafuna Justin, Nafuna Safia, Nafuna Susan, Nakesa Winfred, Nandegwe Rose, Nawebwa Alice Undo, Nyabanza Hasifa, Obo Silva, Ocheng Henry, Ocheng Moses, Ocheng Ronald Tabu, Ochola Frida, Odong Ronald, Okwal Robert, Okelo Moses, Okenyi David, Okecho Geoffrey, Okoth Bernard, Okoth Laston, Okumu Joseph, Geoffrey Olweny, Kenneth, Omagor Moses, Ominya Livingstone, Osiru, Isaac Otabong Lawrence, Owino Godfrey, Owar James, Paran Simon, Ekapurie, Tasia Catherine, Tedea Irene, Tibita Disma, Tino Natalia, Nasike Francis, and Welishe Bernard.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I congratulate all those persons whose names have been read upon the award of Diploma in Education Primary of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the award of a Diploma in Science, Laboratory Technology, Biology of Busitema University. Cherop David, Ebuket Paul, Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the award of a Diploma in Science, Laboratory Technology, Chemistry of Busitema University. Adiamo Brenda, Eurien Godfrey, Kako Brenda Fiona, Emondi Emmanuel.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I congratulate all those persons whose names have been read upon the award of a Diploma in Science, Laboratory Technology, chemistry option of Busitema University. Congrats.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the award of a diploma in business administration of Busitema University. Duko Alan, Kowa Adam, distinction, Nabasa Anthony Blair, Nguria Scovia, Otkol Clement, Owundo Simon, Taka Stella, and Takali Nandala Judith.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I congratulate all those persons whose names have been read upon the award of the Diploma in Business Administration of Busitema University. Well done.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the award of a diploma in records and information management of Busitema University. Nakato Mary Jovia and Omoding Anton Achirun.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I congratulate all those persons whose names have been read upon the award of the Diploma in Records and Information Management of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the award of a Diploma of Tourism and Travel Management of Busitema University. Apia Faustin, Mbale Samuel, Chibet Daniel, Chiria Amitwa, Mukunyi Augustine, Nawilie Judith, and Olupot Roderick.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I congratulate all those persons whose names have been read upon the award of a Diploma of Tourism and Travel Management of Busitema University. Well done.
May all the graduates for the award of a certificate in general agriculture please stand up. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the award of a certificate in general agriculture of Busitema University.
Are they coming? By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I congratulate all those persons whose names have been read upon the award of the certificate in general agriculture of Busitema University. Congratulations.
May I request all graduates who offered higher education access, all higher education access, move forward, step forward. All higher education access. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the following who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for the award of Higher Education Access Certificate of Busitema University.
By virtue of powers entrusted upon me, I congratulate you all upon the award of the Higher Education Access Certificate of Busitema University. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chancellor, sir, for the that great job you've done. Mr. Chancellor, sir, as we wind up, I call upon students who are going to lead us in the anthems to assemble. But in a special way, I want to recognize the following people whom we missed out earlier. The representative of the the Vice Chancellor of Makerere University, Mr. Alfred Namoa Masiche, is here with us. You are most welcome, sir. Mr. James Katamba, the Regional Manager, Eastern Region of Centenary Bank, representing the MOD. You are most welcome. Dr. Jamil Serwanga, the Vice Rector, Academic Affairs, Islamic University in Uganda. Okay. Lastly, we are going to have lunch up there, but I take this opportunity to ask the Chancellor to dissolve this congregation.
By virtue of the powers entrusted upon me, I hereby dissolve the 12th congregation of Busitema University.
I call upon everyone, we rise up for the anthems in a reverse order. As the choir comes, we would love to thank Your Excellency and the Honorable Ministers who have graced this occasion. We thank you so much indeed. The band and the choir lead us into the anthems. Hello. The procession is going to proceed to the main building. Colleagues, academic staff, lunch will be served at the Faculty of Engineering. The deans kindly proceed with the procession. Thank you very much, everyone, and thank you for attending this 12th graduation ceremony. All our dear guests, ensure that you take lunch. Lunch is enough for all of us.
Tunnel, you couldn't see the light.